comfortable in making. Again, one possession here, about an 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock.
George to Batum for three. Cut!
What is going on, YouTube? Clippers time here, back with a brand new video. Today's video is going to be about the NBA's most underrated player in the Clippers Swiss Army knife, Mr. Do-It-All, Nicolas Batum. Now, this guy is a very, very, very special player, and a very, very, very important part of this team. But to start off, let's go back to when we signed him. We were a little bit confused on what we were kind of expecting and what we were going to get out of this man, as his last season with the Hornets, he had his worst season of his career. A career low 3.6 points per game, and also a career low 28% from three. That is god awful. But there may have been some issues going on with the rotation and kind of what the Hornets were trying to do, as they were in the middle of a rebuild. And I guess he just kind of worked his way out of the rotation. But the Clippers took a chance on him, as they've been known to do, and they gave him a chance to rejuvenate his career, and he does just that as he makes this pass to Reggie Jackson for this wide open three. High IQ plays are what we see from this guy. But let's look at in terms of impact. So to start off, his plus minus in his Clippers career is a plus 338. That basically means that when he's on the floor, good things tend to happen. Throughout his Clippers career, he has shot 40.3% from three. That is absolutely amazing, and he shoots a very high volume and a very high clip. So that means that he basically did what we hope and more. Coming off of 28% from three in the Hornets season to this very next season, shooting over 40%, that is some great stuff from Nicolas Batum. Now, to put the offensive side of the ball to the side first, let's just look at defense. He has a 1.7 steal percentage and a 1.1 block percentage in the 2020-2021 season. Now, those are just numbers in the air. Let's actually put those numbers into perspective. Marcus Smart, one of the league's best defenders and one of the league's best perimeter defenders, I should say, each and every year, who is also a player that is in and out of the Defensive Player of the Year conversation. In the year 2020-21, he had a 2.0 steal percentage and a 0.8 block percentage. So if you're putting those numbers into perspective, Nicolas Batum is on the same level, if not even better of a defender than Marcus Smart. His defensive numbers are amazing. His defensive analytics are amazing. His defensive metrics are amazing. He is just an elite defender, and I think he deserves to be named to an all-defensive team this year, if not first team. This guy is special. Now, he does a little bit of everything. He can hit the three. He can finish. He has some sneaky hops. Underrated playmaker. But I feel like he gives this team that he brings us over the edge. You know, before we signed Nicolas Batum, we had the Lou Williams, the Montrezl Harrell. We had a great team. But nonetheless, we blew a 3-1 lead to the Denver Nuggets, and that is absolutely embarrassing. And I can promise you that if we replace Montrezl Harrell with Nicolas Batum on that bench, to pair him with Lou Williams, I think this team goes to the championship that year, if not wins it that year, especially in a bubble. Now, Nicolas Batum, he complements the players on this team very, very, very well. If you're looking at what guys on this team bring, Reggie Jackson, great three-point shooting, great finishing, good mid-range, you know, a solid playmaker, not anything crazy. He's just a high-volume scorer. Shoots a lot of shots and makes them. Paul George, ISO scorer, can get you a bucket whenever you need. Great passer, great defender, great rebounder. He's also a guy who can literally do everything. As you can see, another great pass by Paul George to a great finish by Nicolas Batum. He is our superstar, one of our two superstars, and he does everything. But we already know with Kawhi Leonard what he does. Can score at all three levels, good passer, great rebounder, elite defender. So if you're looking at it in terms of those, and even if you add guys like Marcus Morris and Luke Kennard in there, those are just three-point shooters and just scorers in general, guys who can score at all three levels. We don't really have that Draymond Green to this team, that guy who can literally do everything. As you can see, a great block right here. Nicolas Batum is that guy. He does absolutely everything we need him to do and more. And you just know that when Ty Lue subs him in, great things are going to happen. Some nights he may not be hitting from three, which is, in my opinion, rare. But some nights he does have his nights where he's not hitting from three, but he will still find a way to make an impact on the basketball, and that is what great basketball players do. As Nicolas Batum does right here on the fast break, blocks yet another shot. He is just a great player, and his defense does not get enough credit. He should be in that Defensive Player of the Year conversation every single year, but just because of his spot on the team and kind of where he is, his defense gets overlooked. You know, nobody looks at Nicolas Batum and goes, this is an all defensive talent player. This is a great scorer. This is a great passer. This is a great playmaker. This is a guy who makes things happen when he's on the court. But to say the least, that is it for the video. I hope you guys did enjoy. Make sure to drop a like, subscribe, share the video, and I'll see you guys on my next video. Peace.